Hey guys, so I'm back with the video. It's like my fifth time filming this video. I don't even know. Well, anywho, so, um, couple of things. I have a quick little reading for like Twinflames, and kind of what's going on for the month of October, like a quick little energy update. Wow, I just burped. So, before I get started with the cards, I saw my twin flame this weekend, and it was interesting because we haven't seen each other in a while, and we've been through lots of ups and downs throughout this whole year. And so it was really good, actually. It was a lot of love. At least I felt a lot of love in the air, but it was a good like way for me to kind of see what was going on with the masculines right now. And from our conversation, he told me that he's in the way of himself and that he feels like it's himself standing in front of him and it's pushing him back. So basically, what I see is that the masculines are working through their resistance. I feel like maybe some are struggling to really surrender and let go, but I feel like they have that desire to let go, and I feel like they have that desire to free fall with, but it's just that fear that's like, I don't know about that. So I feel like that's what they're working through. And there was some other things that I saw, so I feel like they're probably closing out some cycles as well, maybe with karmic partners and stuff like that. So with October being the number 10 representing change, I feel like the masculines are about to go through a huge change um, right now. And I feel like, well, the divine feminines too, of course, but I feel like the masculines are really about to do a really big shift in their lives. Um, they have the desire to. I can see it from my twin flame. So I feel like a lot of the masculines have that really heavy desire to not be in the old ways that they used to be. Although I feel like they're used to a lot, maybe resisting the change because they're not used to the unknown, they're used to the known. So that's where they keep heading to is the known, and which is why they feel that resistance. But another thing I saw is that my masculine is also dealing with a lot of ups and downs as far as emotions and things like that. So it definitely resonates with some of the cards that were drawn. For the bottom of the deck, we have Divine Life Purpose. So this is for the overall energy of both twin flames. I feel like both are starting to finally get on their path as far as their purpose goes. Um, whether that means they come together or not, it's different for everybody. But the masculines are having some sensitive emotions right now, and I feel like the sensitive emotions that they're going through are helping them to really move into their heart space and to see the light that's in their heart, to be able to shine that light that is truly within their heart through all of the shadow self that has been kind of blocking them or maybe holding them hostage in different type of ways. So they are sensitive because they're purging a lot, they're closing out a lot of cycles, and I feel like they're feeling that fear of the right before the free fall. So um, that's just kind of what's going on, but I definitely see that it's going to bring change. It brings enlightenment to the masculines, it's bringing them into the heart space, it's bringing them the connection to source. I feel like it's also really helping them to open up their higher chakras from their heart space all the way to above the crown chakra. And for the feminine energy, we have prosperity. So I feel like the feminines are really moving into a place of being prosperous in all ways, whether that's financially prosperous or prosperous when it comes to your emotions or just the things that are around you. I feel like the feminines are really shifting towards, they're having a positive shift. It's leading to the prosperity in all ways. So, for the connecting energy, it's tying to a life changing epiphany and experience. So, I feel like what the masculines are going through, really releasing the purging or like all of the blockages, maybe third parties, karmics. And the more that they're moving into their heart space, the more they see this like life changing epiphany and experience come forth for them. And for the feminines, their life changing experience is probably going to be more of like a positive shift. Both are going through a positive shift right now. The divine masculines just got to clear out the clutter before they're able to see what their heart truly desires. So, both are having a really nice change going on in their lives. Uh, which the life changing epiphany definitely resonates with the number 10, resonates with this month because this is the 10th month. This month is all about the change. This month is all about bringing forth that newness. It is approaching fall, and what keeps popping into my head is falling in love. So, falling in love with self, falling in love with source, falling in love, you know, with each other, like falling in love with your passion or your masculine finally coming forward and being like, damn, I want to be with you. Like, I finally realized it, or whatever. Falling in love with somebody else. Maybe you're not meant to be with your masculine. Who knows? But I feel like this is really good for both of the feminines and the masculines, although the masculines are really going through it right now. And it's hard for them to kind of see the light, but they're getting there whether they realize it or not. That's another thing that I saw from my twin is that he definitely sees that he's holding himself back. He just doesn't fully realize in all of the ways that he's holding himself back. Just like ourselves as the feminines, like there was a lot of times where I'm sure you've been like, damn, I didn't even realize I was holding myself back in that way, but then you grow and you have these life-changing experiences and you're like, oh my gosh, I was holding myself back in that way. And my twin flame just texted me. So anywho, but I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Send your masculine or send whomever is going through that change right now that might be a little bit more difficult in your life. Lots of love and compassion, forgiveness, healing, strength. I pray for assistance, for the divine to assist my twin flame all the time, and I send him love and compassion all the time too. So just know that they are changing, that they are going through a transformation. That was something big that I realized, and it really brought me to peace and patience after hanging out with him, because although we weren't fully where I had wanted us to be, seeing that he's going through a change and seeing that he, I guess, is becoming consciously aware of the things that are holding him back, people that are holding him back, it really brought me to patience because, I mean, he's doing what he can do. You hold yourself back, there's not anything that I can do about that. You know what I mean? It's all you, and I brought that to his awareness, like, this is all how you experience things. Like, you choose to experience life a certain way, and we might be able to create our own reality. We might be able to create our own, like, what's in front of us. But at the same time, like, we have stuff that we have set in stone, and we choose to experience how we get to those places. So that's what I told him. And yeah, so I just wanted to come forward to say that the masculines are definitely going through a transformation right now and all of that. So, but yeah, sending lots of love and light. And I definitely felt the love from my twin flames so much when we hung out. It was crazy to me because we've been through a lot, and I feel like it just shows me that true love does like come through. It does not allow the BS to be something that holds you back. So just be in love, be in true love, and be fearless in love. Something that I told him is that, like, love is compassion, love is forgiveness. And we talked about how we've been through a lot, and we were still able to be in each other's presence and be love with each other. Like, so if anybody is struggling right now, just love, love. When it's hard, when it's tough, love. Because that's all you can do. And trust. Be here in the now. Don't worry about yesterday and don't worry about tomorrow, because being in the now is so important. Um, and that's something that I've had to continuously work on, is practicing being in the now, not worrying about what happened yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow. Because if I'm focusing my energy on something in particular that maybe I don't want to happen tomorrow, it might happen tomorrow. So that's something that we talked about too, is feeding our energy into the things that don't serve us, and feeding into the wrong energy. And that's how things manifest that you don't want. That's how you do continuous cycles and all of that, because you focus on that energy. So keep that in mind, but sending lots of love and light. Oh, and another thing is contracts. I've been doing a lot of affirmations. I do affirmations every morning, but, and one of my affirmations is that I'm free of all of the karmic contracts that no longer serve me. And today I was watching this video. I don't know if you watch Awakened Warrioress, but she had brought up contracts. So I feel like anybody might need to see this, but um, contracts. Set yourself free of contracts. Look at things that might not serve you anymore. And like if it's a contract, she was talking about a contract with like a soul flame, that might, or a soul flame, soulmate. That might be something that's holding you back. There could be contracts that you had, set before you came down here that might be holding you back now because they don't serve you anymore. So keep that in mind, and just maybe set the intention to release yourself, void, null all of the contracts that don't serve you anymore in all space, time, and dimensions. But